I welcome you to this React.js project, and today we are going to start the remaining things pending work. So this project I want to complete with searching, then update, delete, and save operation. So I want to create record of employee, post request of this application. So here we have only three records and I want to add some more records. So to add record, I create a one more button here and let's go for it. So here in the employee component, I already prepared the code which is showing me the employee data, which results employee data, right? So this is to show employee data. It is employee component and which is now fetching the employee details and it returns me the output as employee data, and on it I can perform any operation. Clicking the button I can perform operation. So now I want to do one more task. I here add a button. This search box, I add a button. After the search button, let copy paste the same and I type the name for button. Let's keep it for the, or let's write this we keep only two, and instead of creating the button here, I create a one more button in another column. The value I type new employee or add employee. First check the output, how it looks. So here it is add employee, and the margin is there something, that's okay. So I add float start. Okay, so I think there is a big space. If I make it a call MD1, then we'll check it. Yes, this is what I expected. The float end or float start is not necessary. So here is the add employee button. So clicking add employee, I want to pop up one model dialog and I want to add employee. Already here is a model dialog. When I click modify, it shows me the edit employee option. The same model dialog I want to show where I want to add employee. So what I will do, I simply get a one more copy of the model dialog. It is example model, but I copy this complete model dialog and I paste it once again here. Even I type a title in the comments, that is model dialog to create new employee record. Now, how to call this model dialog? First, change the titles. It is example model. Instead, you type new employee model. Instead, you type new employee model. Okay. So many lines there. The title is example model. I changed it. Now, the next part, when you click the modify button, this you also have to execute. So I copy and paste this to the button. So here is a button, add employee. I type this code, add employee. The toggler is model and it is not example model. It is new employee model. I copy this and clicking the button, I here write it is new employee model. So if you click on it, it is showing you the model dialog. The title I change it to create record. Here is a create record instead of edit. I type create new employee, add new employee, something you type, and here it is ready. The first name, last name, everything. To collect this information, I here create one state const emp form record, comma set form record is equal to use state, and I use here curly brackets to collect information is first name, last name, department, first name, and also be careful that the data what you expect it must match in the create. So the keys they must match. Okay, these keys not I'm asking. These keys must match. So the first name is a key. When I create record, I expect the spellings. I copy this, type here. By default, it is null. Secondly, last name by default null. Third is the department, which is null. Fourth is the salary, which is again null. Next is the incentive, which is null. And gross income, I keep null. So how to create this record? To create this record, you define a one more function. Okay, for a while I will hide this function use effect, and I write here a function handle save click. Handle save click. It is a function. So to this function, I execute a task. Here I write this is a function or property, and I here call that set up form record function, and I prepare record like this. Here in the box bracket, which is accept event object, and now here I write event dot target dot name colon. The other side I write event dot target dot value. So this prepares the key value pairs. So why I use the box bracket? Just to dynamically capture the key value inside the associative array. The box bracket help me to get the keys, but I must have to assign them keys in the model dialog. So this model dialog I'll keep hidden for a while. Even this table also I keep hidden, and this part is okay. So let me go for the next. The first name, last name, department. This everything I assign to the form fields. So here I'm going to write the first one. I write name property as f name, and even I here write what on change what to do. So on change, I here call a property called not handle save click. It is handle save change, handle new emp record on change. This is a very big name. One something short we write. Let's say save on change. This is simple one. Save on change. Okay, I copy this and I call here save on change. Copy the part of code and I paste it to the remaining fields. So every time I call the same property, okay. The last one it is text, which is for gross income. Now it is last name. What is it? Department. It is salary. It is incentive. And for gross income, it is gross income. Done. Now to just check the data prepared or not, I can print this in the JSON format. So after this button only, in the footer will print, no problem. Just here you print it as a JSON stringify like this. So we'll check how it works. So is it refreshing? Yes. Add employee. By default, everything is null. Let's write here some data. It's not coming. One minute. I will do it again. Okay. So we'll type something within department is manufacturing. Salary is 9,000. So as I've got salary, I want to here show the gross income. The data prepared, but just it is not fitting inside my window. Okay, so data is prepared here. So better way we will print it, creating a one more div tag. Here I print it. Let me check. Yep, it's coming. Okay, so one problem what I face, the set record is creating a only key value pair, single key value pair. The name properties is there somewhere repeated. Name property is different. Okay, so here it is. I must start with like this. In set record, I type emp form record colon. This is correct. One minute, let me check. So the brackets, I made it correct. Curly brackets, I must start at the beginning, end at the last. The comma separated two values I'm passing. One is to tell the stream part, and the second part is the key value pair, which is the record in that specific EMP form record. Now on the form I'm clicking, and if I type some details, let's suppose something detail, and ABC department with the salary is 8,000. So as I type salary or as I change something in the incentive, I here want to find the gross income. Okay, because it is disabled, I manually cannot type anything. So to do this, in the code lines, I type if event dot target dot name is equal to salary, then what? Event dot target dot name is equal to salary, or event dot target dot name is equal to incentive. So then what I will do, I want to set a value to that gross income. Okay, so that specific gross income value I want to change. So to calculate it, I will use the try catch, because if it's blank, then it's not possible to convert the value to type integer. So the data what I'm typing there, it collect as a string, not as a integer part. So that's why here I try a code The gross is there, emp form record dot gross income is equal to number format of emp form record of salary plus number format of emp form record of incentive. So I set this value. Okay, so we will check it. So for try catch, I must have a catch block which used to catch errors. Now if I type something in salary, but it is not changing the gross income. Okay, the name property is not matching. That's the part. The name property, salary, incentive. So it is in a state. In state, how to set the value? Not like this. I cut this part, and what I must write, set form record in the curly brackets, emp form record, comma, and I write emp form record, that is gross income, colon this part. Now it will work. Now it's 0. The gross income should affect here. One change made in this project, that is the lines what I tried to type inside the save changes. I wrote a function calculate gross income, and this calculate gross income function I call on the key up event of the salary, on the key up event of the incentive, and the value property I state emp form record dot gross income. So the meaning of key up event means the change what you make inside the text box, pressing and releasing a key on a keyboard, it automatically get called. So now what you type, let's say 2000, immediately it will show you here in the 2000. Anything you type like 10,000, 8,000, the salary plus incentive makes it 10,000. Now your data is ready. Okay. Just one thing is remaining. Post this record to backend server. And to post this record to backend server, what are the steps? Go for services. In the services, you write up one code. So I copy paste it. So now my function is post employee, and it is post. So where to post? The root URL is employee. Create is my API name, and then what I have to post. So this returns me the promise object, correct? So what you want to post? Here you receive the employee object. Just you pass here the employee object. Now I want to call this in my application. So go for employee component. Now this is not necessary, right? The save changes is okay. Calculate gross income is okay. So after this use effect will get called when your component is loaded. On save click, I want to call. So here you write handle save click. And now here you call this method post employee. So after this get all, you write post employee. Remember to export. Now in this post employee, I pass form EMP form record that I pass as it is, which returns me the object. I call dot then dot catch. It gives me a callback where I add response error. I write here JSON dot stringify response message, and if it is error, I want to show error message. Okay. Then one more part is call this function when you click on save button. It is here, save button. I write on click, call this method handle save click. So this function I call clicking the button. Now I want to test application. I keep open console message. So I type some data which is new. Let's suppose Manish. And I click save. So what I'm getting in response, insert successful. It is showing me insert successful. So I want to see something notification on the top of this add employee. So when it is insert successful, once I got the response, I want to hit this function. I want to call insert successful. Okay. So to do this, let's write one more code. I remove this part, which is not looks good. Here I want to show insert successful. So now we save the data, and once I receive a response, the response status I update to the constant insert status, and reading the insert status, I can show the notification to user either it is successful either or it is failed. So now on this page, I show you the output. Just refresh the page, okay, and then go for adding employee. By default, it is showing me insert failed. We will keep it hidden. So when we save click, then I will remove the field to enable it. So just add a record. Let's suppose Pranali. Department is computer. Salary is 18,000. Something incentive. And I click save changes. So it is showing me request failed with the status code 500. Okay. So once again, we'll try it. And the console message where I added the calculating the gross income, this also I remove, not necessary now. We'll check it, refresh the page, add employee. Now I type a record. Department is, let's say, computer department. Salary is 8,000. Incentive is 2,000. Click save changes. So there is a bad request, means the data what I'm sending, something going wrong. So before submit the request, I want to show user the console message, what data I'm sending. So in the employee services, I receive the data in the form of employee object. So before this post request, I just print console.clear and then I write console.log data is equal to plus JSON stringify emp object. It must be clean record. Okay, now it's blank. See, we have these records. I click add employee and now I type once again save employee. Now it is showing me the data is equal to, this is the data, and now it is successful. It is showing me insert successful here also. Okay, so that's how I can perform the save operation. Now one more thing what I want, clicking the modify button, I want to read this line data in the model dialog. So when I click on modify, I want to read the data, this data. So this is I keep pending, and in the next session we will going to complete it. But you also can try how to catch the row, which row I'm clicking on, and show me the data inside the fields. As I click, I want to catch the data. So how it is possible? Anybody, you can try it, and I can give you a hint. With the help of a unique ID, you can do this. Whenever you click, immediately you can identify which row it is, and that data object you set to the record. So here we stop today. So if you have any doubts, you can ask.